So James Gunn and Peter Safran have announced their DC slate. We've been waiting for this for a while, and we finally get it. So let's go through the projects. I'm looking forward to this. So they have said that this will be called. So here, one of our strategies is to take our diamond characters, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and use them to prop up other characters that people don't know, to bring up lesser known properties into the diamond properties of tomorrow. Here's the initial slate of Chapter 1, which they have called Gods and Monsters. Which, by the way, hey, Justice League Gods and Monsters, that's a good movie. You should watch that. So we have Creature Commandos, which is an animated 7-episode series written by James Gunn. A team of classic monsters assembled to fight the Nazis. This is a modern take on the concept. So, looking at who we have here, that's Frankenstein. That might be the, what's his name? I'm forgetting his name, but he's the robot from Doom Patrol. That looks like, is that supposed to be Dr. Phosphorus, maybe? I don't know. That'd be Frankenstein's wife. And then these two, I don't know. I could easily see them making this Rick Flag, but I don't know about that one. Or this guy. Oh, wait, that could be Weasel. Yeah, it could be Weasel. James Gunn loves the Weasel. The voice actors have to be cast, but the executives looking forward. That's good. Waller, a spin-off of Peacemaker. Viola Davis will return as Amanda Waller. Okay, so first two, not really that excited for. This is what I am excited for. Superman Legacy, the Man of Steel movie written by James Gunn. While the two previous titles are meant to be aperitifs, Superman is the true kickoff for the DCU. It's not an origin story. It focuses on Superman balancing his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing. He's the embodiment of truth, justice, and the American way. That is it. He is kindness in a world that thinks that kindness is old-fashioned. That's what I want to hear, man. The release date of July 11th, 2025. 2 years. Oh boy. Lanterns. Greg Berlanti's long-in-the-works Green Lantern TV series has been scrapped, and the duo have parted ways. In its place will be a new take on the Space Cops. Our vision is that this is very much in the vein of the True Detective. It's terrestrial-based. It will feature Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, and is one of the most important shows they have in development. This really is a big role in leading to the main story. We're getting a buddy cop, Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart show? Sign me the hell up. The Authority, a movie based on a team of superheroes with rather extreme methods of protecting the planet that first originated in the late 1990s under an influential imprint known as Wildstorm, which was run by Jim Lee. One of the things in the DCU that it's not just a story of heroes and villains. Not every film and TV show is going to be about good guy versus bad guy. Giant things from the sky comes and good guy wins. There are white hats, black hats, and gray hats. They're kind of like Jack Nicholson and A Few Good Men. They know that you want them on the wall, or at least they believe that. Man, I'm not too psyched about that one. Paradise Lost. They do describe this HBO Max series as a Game of Thrones-style drama set on Themyscira, filled with political intrigue and scheming between power players. It takes place before the events of the Wonder Woman films. I am looking forward to that. That sounds cool. I'm all for that. The Brave and the Bold. This is the introduction of the DCU Batman of Bruce Wayne, and also introduces our favorite Robin, Damian Wayne, who's a little SOB. The movie would take inspiration from the now classic run written by Grant Morrison that introduced Batman to a son he never knew existed. It's a very strange violence. So, first off, love Grant Morrison's Batman. That's awesome. If you're introducing Damian Wayne, that means Batman's been established for a while. That means Dick Grayson is Nightwing. Barbara Gordon's probably Oracle by this point, so she was back, or she'll be Batgirl. Tim Drake's there as Red Robin. Red Hood's already a thing. I'm all for that. If it's like already been established, that's freaking cool. I'm all for that. The Batman sequel. Robert Pattinson will continue to portray the Dark Knight in at least one more crime saga movie directed by Matt Reeves. That movie will be released on October 3rd, 2025, so in 2 more years, and is titled The Batman Part 2. Booster Gold, an HBO Max series based on the unique and lower tiered hero. Saffron said that it's about a loser from the future who uses basic future tech to come back to today and pretend to be a superhero. That's awesome. I'm all for that. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, taking cues from the Tom... Oh, no. Oh, no. Tom King? The movie promises to be a different take on what most think of when the idea of Superman's cousin comes to mind. We'll see the difference between Superman, who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents from the time he was an orphan, versus Supergirl, raised on a rocket chip off of Krypton, and who watches everyone around her die and be killed in terrible ways for the first 14 years of her life, and then come to Earth. She's much more hardcore, and not the Supergirl we're used to. Don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. Swamp Thing, a horror film that promises to close the first part of the chapter. That. Okay. And then, of course, we have, before that can start, we need to get these other movies out of the way, with Shazam! Fury of the Gods on March 17th, The Flash on June 16th, which I am not watching, Blue Beetle August 18th, I'm iffy, and Aquaman The Lost Kingdom Christmas Day, which I am watching. Well, that depends. Is Amber Heard in it? Let's see. Okay, so anyone cast like in Hal Jordan and Lantern, yeah, they'll cross over, duh. They talked about Henry Cavill here. We did not fire Henry. Henry was never cast. For me, it's about who do I want to cast as Superman and who do the filmmakers we have want to cast. And for me, for this story, it isn't Henry. I like Henry. I think he's a great guy. I think he's getting dicked around by a lot of people, including the former regime at this company. But this Superman is not Henry for a number of reasons. Oh. Trying to going through the Elseworld projects. Yes, so keeping up with the Elseworld projects. Thank you, Norton. I don't know why you're here. It's not the Gunverse. That's a funny name. It's got to be all these different feels from all these different stories. That's what makes it so fun. The stories are completely different, and each has the individual expression of the writers and the director that are making those projects. We're not stupid. Not every filmmaker is going to be happy because if someone is doing something that isn't working, we're going to be honest. That is good. That is good. Okay, well, that's it. So, overall, this is pretty exciting just to see the new movies. What I'm looking forward to, Swamp Thing, that's iffy. I'm very iffy on the Supergirl. Booster Gold, I'm watching. That's a thing. Batman Part 2, but that's not part of the slate. That's something else. I was going to watch that anyway. The Brave and the Bold, I'm interested in. Paradise Lost, interested in. The Authority, not so much. Lantern, I'm not interested in The Authority. Lanterns, I'm interested in. Obviously, Superman Legacy, and I'm not too interested in those two. But for the most part, this is very exciting. I am very, very much looking forward to all this now. Okay, and they've said a lot of the right things. So, that's good. So let me know what you guys think of all this in the comments down below. What are you most excited about about this DC slate? Or are you not excited? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.